Hello everybody, and welcome to Valborough, where Christian Bale is not popular, gelatinous cubes make for an excellent skincare routine, and you can take short rests when kids are probably getting made into sugar. It's a comedy, I promise. We have playing with us tonight, Rod Clark.
Tonight, you will see me as the lovable Mose Chisai, a little church boy, gone to law school, and it all went downhill from there, and now we're just trying to figure it out.
Perfect. We also have with us Tyler Mann.
Hey, I am Tyler. I'm playing David Zatz. He's a himbo who turned into a Ghostbuster, basically. His little brother's been kidnapped by Willy Wonka, and he is going to fuck shit up.
Okay. We have with us Neon.
Howdy, I am Neon. I am playing currently in the process of reforming Mean Girl Druid, Mercy Widdershins. She is a star/moon-gazing hippie chick with a heart of poison.
And we also have with us Joshua Barbeau.
Super hungry, and I can't decide what to eat. But we're here, and I am playing Taylor Morgan. The less you know about them, the better.
Inspiration, of course, only lasts one session, and if you don't use it, it goes away. With the exception for that is I gave Mercy a inspiration last session, almost at the very end of it. You can keep that. That joke you made was hilarious. You fell through a blue barrier, and then you called it the blue barrier, and I was like, that's really funny, because Willy Wonka and blah, 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 blah. So keep that inspiration.
I literally just repeated the word.
You did, but it was funny. And I'm also going to give inspiration to Mose, specifically for sticking true to his guns, really, really wanting to go for a ride on the vacuum chute, fully giving David a chance to hear him out, and jumping in anyway. So both of y'all enjoy your inspirations. Make sure you use it. If you don't, you have to give an inspirational speech at the end of the session. Mercy, keep an eye on your rolls. If you roll a nat 1 because you took months ago the Fate's Glory Hole drug, any nat 1 you roll will immediately become a nat 20 one time. It still hasn't happened yet. It's been literally months of gameplay. Keep an eye on your dice. The second you get that 1, it's a 20.
It's not my fault. I rolled like an expert.
Okay, well, roll bad. Okay.
You got it, boss.
Last session, you navigated the squirrel room with ease, with Taylor heading to the failed experiments room, getting chased by a gargantuan squirrel along the way, and finding a box of animal crackers, and turned himself into a baboon. The rest of the group managed to get by the squirrels with bag of holding shenanigans, and crashed a love affair in the garbage room between two goblins. Eventually, everybody ended up convening in the failed experiments room after an altercation with a gelatinous cube that almost dissolved Mercy. It did get her eyebrows. After this, the group took a short rest where they discovered punching the baboon and getting it to 0 HP changed him back. Then you all went to the converging room. However, the gig was up. You were discovered. Goblins came from everywhere, but you just clapped 3 times and went falling below the candy shop into a place that was off the maps, not even on the blueprints. Down here, you found a bunch of jail cells holding 2 people. One voice you don't know yet, you haven't gone to that cell. But the other cell you found, Monsieur Musketeer.
What are you talking about? We've been traveling with Monsieur Musketeer the entire time. He is me.
You guys are in front of the cell with Monsieur Musketeer. I'm going to do my best to do a really bad French accent, so bear with me there.
Oh.
I don't actually sound like that, do I? Do it, anybody? Do I actually sound like that? Is that how I sound?
No, you sound much worse.
You're not him.
Have you come to say... No, apparently it just turns into Russian, so it might just be Russian, guys.
Oh, we have Comrade Musketeer.
Hey, hey, comment on dit en français? Tu parles le français de Franglish, là? Tu sais, this guy, he wants you to think he's the real Monsieur Musketeer, but clearly he's not French like me, huh? He's clearly Russian. He's just a spy pretending. Comment on dit en français?
That was the worst French accent I have ever heard. That does not sound like French accent
at all. It's Quebec way, okay? No, it's Quebec way.
Taylor, Taylor grabs Taylor by the shoulders. Shut up. What happened? Why are you in a jail cell in your own factory?
I came back
He's
after
an
a long...
imposter, okay? No?
Let him talk. We need to know what's happening.
I came back after a long vacation, where I discovered a lot of things, and cool things, and when I came back, I was kidnapped and thrown in a cell underneath my factory. I did not know this place was here.
Where were you vacationing?
All across the world, my friend.
Who threw you in the jail cell? The goblins?
Your friend right there, who looks just like me.
There's already an evil duplicate of you wandering around.
Yes, he's right there.
No. You misunderstand. I am the real Monsieur Musketeer. You, sir, you are the imposter.
No. You do not understand. I am the real Monsieur Musketeer, and you are the imposter.
No. I am the real Monsieur Musketeer.
No. No.
Are we?
No.
Are we sure that that's Taylor?
Of course I'm not Taylor. I'm Monsieur Musketeer.
Look at how he dresses. You call him a tailor? Do you see his suit? It's so bad.
It's pretty good, actually.
Does it perhaps resemble some curtains you may have once had?
Look at this tie. It's a real tie.
Has Taylor been in our sights as Monsieur Musketeer the whole time, or did he ever go off on his own?
I was so sure of things, but right before this, and now I have no fucking idea. The idea that there might be 3 of them is too much for me to handle, I'm gonna be honest.
Do I still have my blood compass?
Yes, you do.
I want to take that out and see if it points towards...
We could just kill both of them and let God sort it out.
Can I try to take that from him as soon as he takes it out? Be like, give me that, and I reach for it to snap it out of his hands.
Fuck no.
I mean, yeah, you could. Roll athletics against David's athletics or acrobatics. We'll treat it like a grapple.
Sure.
Or do you want to do sleight of hand against his athletics or acrobatics?
My sleight of hand is better. I will use that.
Why are you taking out that slimy compass from your bag?
I got 15, hein? Comme on dit en français. 15. J'ai eu le 15.
Why are you speaking undercommon?
Wow.
Je parle, this is just how I sound, là, que je m'en dis, sometimes I slip into the old accent, là, come. It's not my fault you can't understand franglais.
What?
I rolled a 6.
Oh no! Taylor, you snatch the blood compass out of his hand.
I throw it on the ground, and then I stomp on it until it breaks. I threw it on the ground!
Why are we doing this?
Why the fuck did you
Now
crush the
there's
blood
only-
compass?
Because it's really creepy, man, and I didn't consent to you guys making those things in the first place. In fact, I vehemently objected, but I put up with it while we needed those things to solve the mystery of the zombies. But now that that's over, it's really creepy that you still hang on to it after all this time.
Hey, Tyler, can you give me a perception check?
15.
15 was exactly what I wanted. You noticed that the blood compass was not pointing at Taylor when he took it from you. What you do notice is that it's pointing towards one of the cells a bit deeper in.
Can I roll for sanity?
You hear a voice from a cell a little bit farther in go, hello?
Hello? Qui est là?
Exhausted with Taylor's shenanigans, Mercy goes to check it out.
Yes, you. One of you servant people, go check it out.
Well, now I'm not doing it.
I am Monsieur Musketeer. I get people to do things for me.
I'm walking over, I'm just like, I'm doing this because I want to, not because you said anything.
But it's whatever you need to tell yourself.
You walk over a couple cells over, and you see in the back corner Monsieur Musketeer.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you...
How many of us are there?
This one is not wearing any suit or anything. He's actually he's just wearing a pair of like blue dress pants and black dress shoes. But besides that, he's sitting there shirtless. And he goes, hi.
Mose seeing this man for the 3rd time now. Just balls up.
Mose he goes, wait, Wait, Mose, is that you? Mose, how did you get down here?
Who are you?
Mose, why does this Taylor extra know your name?
He shifts into Robert Morgan. He's like, yeah, I've been stuck down here for a day. There's the other Monsieur Musketeer a couple cells down, so I really wanted to maybe, like, distract the guy for a couple seconds, maybe make him second guess. He was talking about coming and stealing my heart.
Hey, well, clearly this is not the real Monsieur Musketeer if he's trying to steal people's hearts. Let this naked man out of his cell. He's clearly been abused enough.
That would be great. Do you guys know how to get me out of here?
I have an idea. How do we know you're the real Robert Morgan? Tell us something embarrassing about Taylor that only Robert would know.
Sure. When Taylor was 13,
Okay, no. Okay, I'm Taylor. Okay, I'm Taylor. Enough of this. Enough.
You sure you don't want me to share?
No. It's fine. It's okay. It's all right. That's we've heard enough.
Okay. Oh, hey, Taylor. Shit, I thought you were Monsieur Musketeer. Okay, why are you guys here? What's going on?
I came here to find you.
Do you know how to get me out of here?
I know I have a key card. Does that open these cells?
So when you look at these cells, can everybody roll me investigation or arcana checks?
Yeah, nat 1.
Okay.
11.
Oh, I got an 11.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Can we combine those two 11s?
I would like to use my inspiration. Can I use it now?
Ooh.
Yes, you can. Of course you can.
I don't want to give another inspiration. That's a 22.
Whoa.
As these guys are talking with Robert Morgan, Mercy, you lean forward and touch the cell that Monsieur Musketeer is in, and your hand goes through the metal bar as you go and lean forward, as if it's going through air. In a bit of a shock, you move your hand out of the way. As you bring it back, your fingers make contact with the bar, and you put your hand back through the bars. So, this is like, what you quickly discover as you put your hand through, is that this is sort of a one-way passage. One way in, very easy. You go back and touch the bar, you can't come back out.
I've seen something like this before. Just turn around, look backwards, and walk back out of it.
I mean, it's worth a shot. Guys, I think maybe this is a semi-permeable membrane in a single direction, which I don't remember a lot from chemistry class, but I think that was a thing that is a thing. I don't know how it relates to jail cells, but that seems to be the case.
Robert stands up, walks backwards, and just clangs into the bars. So he goes,
Good.
I don't think that's the way it works. Listen, kids. I really think that you guys should probably go and maybe bring some backup, because if they are eating these kids, we don't know what this guy is capable of. Monsieur Musketeer goes, so are we going to do a jailbreak and get us out?
Ben, comme first, là, tu sais, tu vas nous expliquer comment... tu vas nous expliquer pour qu'est-ce qui se passe ici, là. Puis quand tu fais ça, on va éventuellement, on va peut-être te laisser sortir.
Oui.
Tell us what the heck's going on here. Enough games.
I was kidnapped. I was captured. Somebody who looks just like me has taken control of my shop. He has taken control of all of my goblin
was
friends.
It you? Dad, did you put him in here?
No, son. I was
So
investigating
there's another
Monsieur
shapeshifter.
Musketeer. Yes.
I really picked the best person to impersonate, because there's this plausible deniability goes way, way up when there's like 8 different Monsieur Musketeers running around.
What we have here is a live-action Spider-Man meme.
Your dad goes, listen, son, I don't know if you guys know what you're getting into. I was investigating...
No, we don't.
No, not
At all.
Do you want me to help you out? Because I think you should probably run away and go get some backup.
Yes!
That's what I think.
Yes, you should help us out.
I came here to investigate Monsieur Musketeer. Lieutenant Poop said that he thought maybe he had something to do with the children that were going missing. I came and I was following Monsieur Musketeer. I witnessed him go into the forest, and I saw him kidnap a kid. And when he did, I saw him transform from Monsieur Musketeer into this, like, tall green man with yellow eyes and sharp teeth and, like, green veins running up his arms. And he took this kid and just shoved him under his coat pocket. Kind of, yeah, like a giant green goblin almost. A bit more, like, skinny and tall. Like, he was probably, like, 7 feet tall when he did this. And he had, like, scraggly blonde hair. And he shoved this kid in his jacket, and he came running towards the factory. When I followed him here...
Can you show us what he looked like by turning into him?
I can't quite get the same height, but yeah. And he transforms into what he remembers. Taylor, and only Taylor, can you roll me a history check?
Got it. This would be a great time to put guidance on me, Mr. Mose.
If you want, I mean, there's not... sure. If you're just going to turn around and ask for it, I guess.
All right. If
guidance.
I rolled an 8.
You.
I rolled an 8 without guidance, and if Mose is putting guidance on me...
Add your D4.
Then I get another 3, so 11.
An 11. Something about this face seems familiar to you, like you saw it recently, but you're having trouble placing exactly where.
Ugh. More like Monster Musketeer, am I right? No? Nobody? I'll just leave.
Sorry.
So, yeah, you see this it's got, like, very sallow skin, almost like it's sapped of its meat and sitting on the bones. Just this, like, lime green skin. There's scraggly blonde hair. When you look really close, you can see that there's sort of burn marks on his skin and on his arms as well. You see that his fingers and his arms and everything is a little bit longer than what would normally be. You see that he has pointed ears, kind of like an elf. And he's got sort of a hunchback leaning forward. And he's got these sharp teeth and these piercing yellow eyes and a hooked nose. Literally stuff of nightmares.
Ew. Whoever that guy is, like, needs to work on his skincare routine, because that is gross. Like, just ugh.
Gross.
He changes back into himself, and he says, "Yeah, he did that, and then he actually walked by not long ago. He was leading some kids, and he went that way." And he points down the hallway towards a wooden door, opposite to where you entered. I don't like this. Do you guys happen to know why he took those kids?
To eat them, obviously.
Yeah, he's trying to steal candy from these kids. By that I mean get candy out of them. By that I mean make them into candy.
Yeah, I just came here to get you out, Dad, so that's what we're doing, and then we can worry about sending other people to rescue the kids later. I mean, like, once we get you out, we just call the cops, and the cops will storm this place, right?
Wait. Sorry, this might be a little too personal, and I don't want to know the particulars. Could he just not turn into something smaller or slipperier and just slide through the bars?
It's not how it works.
Yeah, it has to be, like, same sort of size. That's why when he transformed into whatever this creature is that's pretending to be Monsieur Musketeer, he had to be like a smaller version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I mean, we have a police officer who is a witness to criminal activities. If we get my dad out of here, there is no, like, legal jurisdiction in all of the city of Valborough that is not going to come down hard on this place.
As long as nobody died, then everything, it would be very fine. We'd be able to handle pretty much any legalese that comes our way.
Group huddle real quick. Did we kill anybody?
No, we didn't kill anybody.
I think we killed a
There
lot.
was a goblin.
What about the dudes outside?
You guys killed outside.
No, what are you talking about? First of all, stop incriminating yourself in crimes that you may or may not have committed.
I didn't. I wasn't in that helicopter.
What are you guys saying over there?
Look,
No,
whatever crimes
we
we
didn't kill
did or
anybody.
didn't allegedly do.
That's not important anymore. It's not important anymore. What's important is what we need to do next. Come on, you're not focusing on the right details.
Taylor's right about that second last point in particular.
I go back to Robert. What did you say about this wooden door over here?
That's where, well, one of the Monsieur Musketeers, the one that kidnapped me, that's the one that he went down with 5 kids not that long ago. Maybe like an hour ago?
Right. I'm fucking going through that door.
Well, if you do, you're going alone, despite the fact that my father just said you shouldn't go without backup. Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Since when are we listening? Since when are you listening to the things that your father says?
I always listen to the things that my father says. Do you even know me? Come on. You're supposed to know me, apparently. Allegedly, you're supposed to know me so well that you can tell who I am when I look like this.
Didn't you have a falling out for years because he didn't want you to be an actor? I feel like you went and became an actor.
No, we did not have a falling out for years.
Not
I have a good
100%
relationship with
sure.
my dad. I had a falling out with my mom.
I'm still
Maybe.
not 100% sure you're Taylor. So
Well, maybe I'm not. I don't know.
that's not helping it either.
My blood compass says that guy's Taylor, so maybe Taylor has disguised himself.
I turn into David, and I say, just if you won't listen to me, listen to yourself.
I genuinely would never listen to myself.
We're all getting out of here. Mose, you're big and strong. Break the door open.
Christian's been standing quietly in a corner, just letting you guys figure stuff out. And he goes, hey guys, what's that over there? And he points at the door that Monsieur Musketeer would have theoretically gone through. And you see a pulsating green light coming from under the door.
That's bad.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. What part of I don't want to be here anymore don't you understand, David? I slapped David. He slapped me earlier. It's fair play.
Taylor, how do we get out?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, by delegating to my team of people who are supposed to figure this stuff out because they're better at it than I am.
We fell like a couple thousand feet and then hit that blue barrier, and that caused us to just like softly float down.
Okay, Christian, just stop telling me what I already know and start telling me things I don't know. In fact, find me a way out of here. While I figure out how to get my dad out of this cell. Find us a way out. Go find us a way out. Why are you still staring at me? Go find us a way out.
Christian just kind of like puts his gun down at his side and looks like sad, and he goes, boss, I wanted to make you happy and make you proud, but I don't know a way out of here.
Yeah, me neither.
Do I still have that camera feed of the facility on my tablet?
You pull out your tablet. There's no cell service. There's no signal. You just get static because of how far underground you've gone.
Can I take a look around the walls and see? We've only seen a door that we came in and then the other door. Is there anything else on the walls? Is there any kind of security camera?
Like a hook with a key ring on
tubing?
Roll me an investigation check. Who was it that went to the kitchen initially? I believe that was Mercy and Mose.
Yeah.
Can you, if you guys roll this investigation check, you can roll with advantage.
21!
16.
23.
I'm going to enter the cell with my dad. You said it's a one-way membrane, right? So I'm free to enter it. I just can't leave it, right?
Oh my
Yep.
god. You just say you wanted to get out of here?
I do, and now you're extra motivated to get my father out of the cell because I'm trapped in here too.
I think you may have been misapprehending our willingness to interact with
God.
you on a frequent basis.
Well, I'm carrying on without him. Anybody else?
This might be better, honestly.
Mose with a 23 and David with a 21. Mose, you recognize... You look at this wall, and it is very dark in here. You take a closer look, and you see that some of the stone is like off color. The stone has sort of a reddish tinge to it, and you see that the off color is little ruins that match what you saw in the children's cookbook. David, as you are looking around, you're trying to understand some sort of like mechanics or mechanism. You hear from down the hallway the sound of some sort of machine turning on.
I pull out my shotgun. I aim it at the blue membrane. I try to blast it away.
The one we fell through?
No, the cage, the door, whatever, the one-way barrier, the force field, whatever it is. I'm not entirely clear what it is.
I think it's bars.
It's bars, but it's illusory bars. They're not real bars. You can pass through them.
Except for when you can't.
But they're solid on one side. I don't know. Anyway, I'm blasting them.
You blast them, and you see sort of like a ripple from where your shotgun hits the air. And you see a solid wall that was invisible that, like, when it ripples, comes into view and then slowly disappears. You do happen to quickly see there is a section on the wall that says, "Say my name."
Guys, I need the name of the creature that has the name of the creature, the one that the creature that only I got to roll a history check for and failed. I need the name of that creature. That's how I'm supposed to get out of this cell. Monsieur Musketeer! God damn it, this thing.
Monsieur Musketeer, that's like a stage name or something, right? Like, it's not his actual name. He has a real name.
No, my name is Monsieur Musketeer.
You were born first name Monsieur?
Oh, wait, I forgot that the real Monsieur Musketeer might be here. Hey, what kidnapped you, guy?
It looked like me. I don't know. Listen, kids. I fear the worst here. Those kids that he has taken, I feel like they might die soon if something does not happen quick.
I eat a blueberry candy.
We'll go back to Taylor in just a second. Monsieur Musketeer, he walks up towards the cell, and he holds out 3 vials. And inside of the vial, you see a blue liquid with what looks like a frozen lightning bolt, just like streaking through it. And he says, "I have had many time to come up with special candies and arcane trickeries and stuff like that. I wish to help you kids out by giving you a little something should you need it in the room going ahead. If you drink this, it will be as if you had a good night's rest. But it is made with wild magic sorcery, so there's always gonna, like, a bunch of random shit is gonna happen for like a minute. So, take it when you need it, and hopefully nothing bad will happen." He, like, holds it out, and his hand can't go through, but he passes through the vial between the bars. So Taylor is locked in a cell. So he gives 1 to Mose, 1 to David, and 1 to Mercy. So the way this will work mechanically is if you drink it, you will immediately get the effects of a long rest. However, for the next minute, every 6 seconds, you will roll on a wild magic table, and it's not the standard wild magic table. It is one that I made ages ago for one of my wild magic characters, where the effects are a little bit crazier.
Cool.
Taylor, you eat a blueberry, and you instantly become large-sized.
How big is the cell?
Fairly big. Not, like, super huge, but large enough that you and your dad both fit in here pretty comfortably, even with you being large.
The bars are actually bars and have gaps that I can move through both ways. It's just that I thought it was like I thought it just had the appearance of bars, but it was like a solid wall on one side.
It's more that it stops flesh. So if I'm fully in it, I can't come back out. But if I just stick my hand in, it'll still come out because I'm not fully within it. But at the same time, I could pass through and back materials.
I try to smash the barrier with my fists.
As you do that, you start to hear children screaming from down the hall.
We should probably go deal with that. Taylor, you're on your own.
At this point, I'm going to say everybody roll initiative. What I will say, as you are in this moment racking your brain, I'll allow you to do a history check on each of your turns. If you can beat a 15, then you'll be able to figure out the name. Because you definitely know it.
Have you told us this name before?
Yeah.
Somebody in chat said they came up with it and couldn't even remember what it was.
No, that's the guy you killed. His name's Barnabas.
10.
Real quick, I rolled a 1. My pupils immediately dilate. I'm like, oh, it's kicking in.
We did it!
Oh,
We got it!
Oh man, you got a 1, so automatic nat 20.
Oh, right.
Wait, what's your dexterity? Because we'll add that to it as well.
+3.
So you got a 23 on initiative. There you go, buddy. But for the next little bit, you're just a little bit zonked out of it. Taylor, what'd you get?
12.
And David, what'd you get?
Nat 20 plus 2, so 22.
As you hear these children cry, you see a very large David is going to punch the cell. Mercy, you feel Stormy squirming underneath, like wrapped around your neck, looking like part of your jacket hood. What do you do in this moment?
I pull him out and see what his deal is. What's he freaking out about?
Stormy just looks very uncomfortable. You can see that Stormy's hair is kind of standing a little bit on end, and its eyes are darting around frantically.
Is there anything I can notice about like what it's what direction or where the terror that it's experiencing is generating from? Like
the green.
What is it that's freaking out about? Basically, is what I'm trying to figure out.
The green light and the crying kids.
Yeah, I don't want to do work, Stormy, but sometimes we got to do it. Like we've accepted a commission and we're being paid for it, and that's really the most important thing because rent is very expensive, and I do not want to live with my parents anymore, and you understand.
Great. Which roughly translates to, please, we need a new place to live. If we solve this, we've been promised a new place to live. I'll be brave.
Yeah, I knew you had it in you, bud.
What do you want to do for your turn?
I guess just like charge in, kick down the door.
You kick the door open and you see a rather large room ahead of you. You see that there is a metal walkway overlooking a large door. This door is rattling and shaking, and green light is peering out between every crack in this door. It's maybe about 20 feet ahead of you. On the metal platform that is about 20 feet above the door, kind of like scaffolding, you see there is a goblin who's standing at the top of there. His head is incredibly large, and he seems to be quivering and shaking, almost like pop lock, like is uncontrollably moving his body, like he's getting little shocks.
Gross.
Yep. Very gross.
And that's the only person I can see?
Yeah, so you enter this room. About 20 feet ahead of you is this other door with green light shooting through it. And then 20 feet above that door on some scaffolding is this very, very large-headed goblin.
I shout, can he see us?
The second you kick the door open, yeah, he can see you.
Does he seem hostile?
You see that he immediately begins to raise his hands up in the air, and you see sort of a swirling pink energy appearing in each hand.
Misty step right behind him, trying to shove him off.
Okay. As you misty step up onto the scaffolding, can you give me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics, interesting. Yes.
Just beat a 12, nothing crazy.
That's a 13.
Very lucky. You land very gracefully right behind him, and you feel the scaffolding start to shake under both of your weights. You're going to try and push him.
If I had a wild shape, I would have turned into a bear or something and made the scaffolding collapse, but I don't have one of those left, so away we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do him a quick shove.
Okay. He rolled real bad. He got a 6.
Athletics, okay. I got a -1 on that, so we'll see how that goes.
Just beat a 6.
Let's go.
Oh, I got a 1.
Oh my god.
Oh no! You go and you push him. He kind of like leans over the banister a little bit, and you feel the whole thing start to ricochet. And he turns back and he looks at you and he goes, Would you mind?
I would, as a matter of fact, yes. You think I want to be touching a gross, big-headed doofus like you? No, thank you.
Mercy, as you push him and he turns around, you just get the immediate reeking sense of garlic off of this guy. David.
I am barreling through the same door.
I'll say that you've moved 10 feet to get to this door, so with 20 feet of movement, you would get right to where the glowing green door is.
Yes, please.
Cool. You move right up to this glowing green door.
Yeah, I'd like to kick this fucking door down. Mercy's fine.
Mercy's got it.
You kick this door in. It slams open. In front of you, you see 5 large metal cylinders. On each cylinder, there's a little window, but the window is exploding green light out of it. Each of these cylinders is just shaking violently. You hear the sounds of kids screaming, echoing off of the inner chamber of these metal containers. In the center of the room, maybe about 50 feet farther from you, there's a little bit of an altar, or like a small circular landing. And you see Monsieur Musketeer is standing there. He is holding 2 hands up to the sky, and he is chanting in a deep voice words that are not human. As you kick the door open, his eyes open. They burst open wide, and you see that he has yellowed eyes. And when he smiles at you, he's got sharp, pointed teeth. You have used all of your movement, and you've used your object interaction to open the door. So you still have an action left, and a bonus action.
My proton pack, witch bolt.
So read me how your witch bolt works again with your proton pack, because we flavored it a little differently, but we made that a couple months ago.
A staff attached to an arcane battery pack back that can use the witch bolt spell. The creature cannot move away from the caster, can choose to move closer or side to side, can potentially be upgraded as 4 charges, which reset along long rest. I've only used one of those. Witch bolt itself as a spell, beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards a creature within range, etc.
Okay, so pretty much it is Witch Bolt, except he can't move away from you. Cool. So you're going to roll to see if you hit with this first.
13.
Unfortunately, this does miss. As you go to shoot it, the energy beam kind of arcs off in an unexpected direction, and it's sticking into the ground. Treating this similar to the way a Ghostbusters proton pack would work, you don't need to use like another charge as long as on your next turn you try and do that again. So it's like you're keeping the bean on and you're going to try and like pull it over towards him. Okay?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Expeditious retreat. Yeah, I have cast that.
This creature is about to have their turn. They make eye contact with David as he shoots off the proton pack, and you see his form shifts into the tall, lanky, monstrous form that you saw in Robert Morgan's cell. He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, silly boy, you think that you can come here and stop me?" This creature looks down at David, smiling from its sharp-pointed teeth and its crooked, hooked nose and its pointed ears and its scraggly blonde hair. And it looks at David and he says, "Oh, boy. Can you even grow a mustache? Or are you just a child?" With the word child, there's this weird reverberation throughout the room, and you feel an incredibly painful feeling in your brain. This is a vicious mockery. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw? You got dissed for not hitting puberty until you were a young adult.
7?
That's hurtful, and I don't like it.
You're going to have disadvantage on the next attack roll that you make. And you take 2 points of psychic damage as your brain hurts a little bit. You got a little bit of a headache going on.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
That's the sound that you do make when you take this vicious mockery damage, yes.
I was seeing if I can use absorb elements, but no.
Mercy, you are directly in front of the goblin with an extremely large head. He is going to use something called Synaptic Rend. Mercy, can you give me an intelligence saving throw?
Probably not. Oh, 21.
Amazing. Okay. You feel a blast of energy come shooting out of this creature, just like this wave coming from its head. You get overwhelmed with the smell of garlic as this happens. You take a strong stance. You like grip a crystal in your pocket or something like that to ground yourself against this mental attack. You only take 6 points of psychic damage. Taylor Morgan, can you roll me a history check while you're stuck in that cell?
I suppose I can. How's a 20?
Something in this moment as you're raising your fist towards this barrier, you see it ask, "What is your name?" And your mind flitters back to when you were making your suit, and you found a dirty, crumpled up clothes sitting in a corner with a wallet. And in the wallet you found, I believe it was a driver's license that said William Bonweir. And William had a nickname that everyone commonly called him
Billy Bonkers! The crazy homeless guy living in the woods!
You shout Billy Bonkers, and you see the shimmering shield disappears before your fist can make contact with it.
I'm a genius! Totally remember that, all by myself.
You've still got your turn. I'll treat that as your object interaction.
I turn around and be like, Dad, you need to get out of here. I go over to Monsieur Musketeer's cell, and I say, Billy Bonkers.
His cell also opens up.
Cool. Are you able to get yourself and my dad out of here?
No? This place down here, it is not, when I built this place, I did not know this place existed. I don't know why I've turned Russian again. I'm French, I promise.
I kept telling you, you're not the real Monsieur Musketeer, comme on dit en français. But anyway, regardless of whoever you are, you and my dad and Christian.
Hey.
You and my dad and Christian are going to put your 3 heads together and figure out a way out of this pit.
Oh, okay. We'll try.
I'm going to give one of them bardic inspiration to solve this problem while I go and help my so-called friends.
You've probably got another about 15 feet of movement, so you could get a little bit into that room where Mercy is. And you've still got an action, because that was just your bonus action to use bardic.
My action is to turn back into Monsieur Musketeer.
Okay, perfect.
And then I'm going to run through that door with whatever movement I have left, screaming at the monster. You can't... You think you could stop me by putting me in a cell? Ha! You've not heard the last of Monsieur Musketeer.
Mose, you are going to go next. You see Christian, Robert, and Monsieur all start to put their heads together to start to try and formulate a plan of how to get out of here. You hear them saying things. Christian's going like, we can't go back the way we came. There's no way up there. We don't have a way to travel that far. Robert is like, I've only been here a day. I don't know anything. And Monsieur's like, I think I might have a plan. What would you like to do, Mose?
I think I've got bigger things to deal with. I'm going to leave them to figure out escape plan and head on into the room.
You see Mercy fighting a goblin with a really large head up on some scaffolding about 20 feet ahead and 20 feet up from you. Taylor is just a little bit in front of you.
Okay, and how far away is David?
He's like right in the doorway to the room.
I'll move forward the rest of my way to try and kind of like get as centered between the 3 of them as possible, and then cast Bless on my party members here.
Cool, yeah. So we'll put you like right just in front of the scaffolding, so we'll say you move about 10 feet into the room, so you're halfway in the room.
Great.
Do you have anything else you want to do, Mose?
Yeah, I have a thing that I keep forgetting about. Voice of Authority. If you cast a spell with a spell slot, target an ally with the spell. That ally can use their reaction immediately after the spell to make one weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you can see.
Hot damn.
So, yeah, I will allow Mercy to use her reaction to make a weapon attack against the goblin.
Perfect.
Can that be... I'm still trying to shove this dude off. Can we count the shove action as a weapon attack?
That's fine.
Run in, throw up the blast. It's like, Mercy, push him again!
So you're going to push him. He rolls pretty high this time. That is a dirty 20.
Athletics. I cannot roll a 20.
No?
Negative. I got a -1 to athletics, so... Oh, wait. I have blast, though. No, I got a 1. I rolled another 2, -1. It's a 1.
Oh, no!
No, I already used both of those.
He just bends down and you just smack your hands on his head. And his head just kind of like flubs as you smack it.
Gross. This is not chill.
Christian, Robert, and Monsieur. Robert has changed back to just look like himself. They go running into the room with Monsieur leading the charge. Monsieur goes, "I've been trapped down here for some time. I have always seen him go this way, but never come back. The exit must be ahead." And they go running into the room, just pushing past David. All three of them are going to roll investigation checks. Oh, shit. One gets a 19, one gets an 18, with the 19 being Monsieur Musketeer. He is easily able to look around, and he notices something in a corner of the room. He says, "My friends, over here!" They turn to the right past David and start heading towards the back of the room. Mercy.
I'm still just trying to shove this dude off the ledge. It seems like the only thing. I'm committed to this now.
Before your turn, you see a really large flash of green light shoots out from all of the 5 metal containers that are holding the kids.
Hey, it would be like super great if someone were able to deal with those children. I mean, I won't be. I'm not nurturing in that way. I'm going to need to deal with this big head garlic goblin problem.
So, Mercy, are you going to try and shove him again?
Yep.
You guys are just in like this weird shoving match. He gets a nat 1.
I got a 14.
You push him...
Plus blast.
You push him back against the scaffolding, and the metal just like caves and bends, and he goes immediately plummeting 20 feet, and he takes a total of 10 damage as he falls and lands prone on his back.
Is there any way that I could follow him over and land on top of him to do additional damage?
Okay, but I'm gonna say you take half of whatever you do to him.
That's fine.
Okay, roll me, I'll let you roll it, roll me 2d6. So he slams into the ground and you like body check him from 20 feet up.
2 and 2. 4 points
So you
of
deal
damage.
4 points of damage to him, but you take 2 points of damage.
Nice, he broke your fall.
You slam into him and roll beside him. It's still your turn. You technically haven't taken any movement yet, so you could stand up from prone if you want.
I would like to do that directly on his crotch. Just like grinding my overlarge, just like Mercy's wearing shoes that are impractical, by the way. Just heels not necessary for this process.
Strangely, when you do that, there's an incredibly wet squelching sound.
I can tell you from experience, this is not a fun guy.
God damn it, Percy. David, it's your turn now.
Tell me about the magic long rest thing.
You drink it, you immediately get a long rest, so you would get all your spell slots and HP back. However, wild magic will go off every 6 seconds for a minute. This is a random thing. You roll a D100 and you'll see what happens.
Oh,
the
not
full
again.
table, jeez.
I have a wild magic table with 100 effects.
Fuck it. I'll drink it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes!
Let's
Yes,
go.
queen.
Glug, glug, glug.
So, long rest first.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back to full HP. I have all my spells.
That was your bonus action. The wild magic will go off at the end of your turn. You still have an action. You've got one hand going on this witch bolt. You could try and swing it towards Billy Bonkers and see if it hits him.
Let me use Chaos Bolt instead.
Okay.
16 plus 5, 21?
That's definitely hitting.
Yeah, I gotta roll a d8, and then it's 2d8 damage. 4. Force?
Ooh,
That's good.
that's good.
Force is
So now I roll...
is the damage type that is resisted by the fewest creatures in the game. So it's the most. It's probably the best damage type.
It's like a
And
magic
now
punch.
the amount of damage is 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. You throw this out, and it's like a sphere of energy that smacks into Billy Bonkers. It like shatters a couple of his teeth, and he goes, "Oh boy, why would you do something like that now?"
How far away are the 5 tanks?
You would be about 20 feet away from the tanks.
Think of the children's.
But I can still use my movement to get over there.
You start getting closer to it. You're maybe about 20 feet away from it right now. Are you going to the right or left?
The left. No, wait. Jewish people read right to left. I'm going to the right.
You go to the right? Okay. As you start running towards
really?
the right, you're 20 feet away from the cylinder.
Apparently I need to clarify I'm Jewish, by the way. That's fine.
Sure. Roll me a D100
Apparently
at
it's
the
not-
end of your turn.
Rabbi Senpai!
Alright. Don't fuck me. 83.
83. As you are running...
Oh, no.
I'm so excited.
Okay. Can you roll me a D10?
2.
A 2. You see a small sap of green energy just kind of fly out of Billy Bonker's chest and slam into you. You just dealt 2 necrotic damage to him. And if you weren't at full HP, you would have gained 2 HP as well.
Huh?
This is a little vampirism.
Just
As a spice, as a treat.
That's one of the more positive things that could have come from that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's his turn now, though. He is going to... As he has done his chanting and arcane ritual, he is going to walk directly up to David, and he just holds out a scraggly clawed hand, and he gonna take a swipe. He gets a 19 plus 6. That's definitely gonna hit. 10 damage. He slashes you across one arm. Deep gouges appear on your bicep. And you take 10 slashing damage. The Goblin Commander, whose balls just got squished, is going to stand up. I'm going to roll to see if he gets back his Synaptic Rend. He does not. He rolled a 2. So he is going to put 2 fingers on his temples and stare at Mercy intently. Mercy, as you see this guy staring at you, his eyes begin to twist and shift, and you hear ghostly whispers in your brain. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
I got a +5 to that. That's going to be a 15.
You pass it.
Okay.
Oh, shit. 10, 14. So you only take 7 damage from that. Which is, this is dissonant whispers. This is psychic damage as well. Your mind feels assaulted. If you guys haven't realized it yet, this is a mind goblin.
Hold on, real quick. What's a mind goblin?
Mind goblin, these nuts!
You're welcome, by the way.
We did it. We did
We
it.
can stop doing podcasts now.
We're done. Actually, you win. Taylor, you are currently 5 feet into the first room, so you're about 15 feet away. About 10 feet away from the the mind goblin on the ground.
What would it take, hypothetically, for me to knock the scaffolding over so it falls on top of that goblin?
Not a lot. It was very rickety to begin with.
Giant Monsieur Musketeer is going to tackle that scaffolding so that it falls on top of the goblin.
So you go running over and slam into, like, the scaffolding falls down the side, so you slam into the side of it and it collapses. We'll say where Mercy is standing and the goblin is standing, Mercy doesn't get hit, but all the scaffolding falls directly on the goblin. It's going to deal another 2d6 damage to him. You want to roll that for me?
Take this, you fuck. 7.
He is buried under this rubble. Anything else you want to do for your turn, Taylor?
I want to give bardic inspiration to Mose.
All right.
Hey, Mose. Thanks for being the only person who didn't slap me today.
Did Mercy slap you?
Yeah, well,
I mean, mentally every other second, certainly.
All right, Mose, you're up, buddy. Where are you?
I think we cut our losses here. I'm on this conversation. I'm gonna continue to move further into the ritual room.
Can you roll me a history check as you enter the ritual room?
16.
Children's cookbook. You remember that it was detailing the arcane ritual. And you remember the wording, if all 5 containers are compromised, the spellcaster will get pulled down into the abyss, into a layer ruled by Dwergus, the Flesh Forges.
Good time to remember that. Smash the vats! Can I get to, like, one of the tanks?
It is pretty far. You are right at the door, but it is 50 feet away.
I will move as deep into the room as I can. Yeah, sure, I'll cast Guiding Bolt on one of those tanks then.
There's 5 in a row, going from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell me which one you target.
David was running towards the right. Then I'll start on the other end. Start with number... let's do number... Is it 3 on the left or 3 on the right?
1 would be kind of like just behind the altar, so it's like circling around it a little bit, so 1's centered.
Do I have a clean enough shot on that, like, third one that's behind the altar a bit?
Billy Bonkers moved off the altar, so he's not in the way at all.
Cool, I'll blast that one then.
Roll to hit and tell me what you got.
Cool. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
15 points of radiant.
You did the exact amount of damage that's needed. Your guiding bolt goes shooting out and punctures a hole in this thing. There's like a... as energy just starts shooting out of it. At this point, you guys know which children won the contest. It was Joe, Newt, Fenny, Francis, and Brute. Sorry, not Brute, Bruce. And you know that Fenny is the girl that is in this. As like all the green stuff shoots out, you can see her face in the window. And she looks very scared, but also a little relieved. Anything else, Mose?
Bonus action, I'll use Channel Divinity to get a spell slot back.
Perfect. Christian, Robert, and Monsieur run into the corner of the room. And there's a little carpet sitting in the corner of the room. Monsieur grabs it and lifts it up as if he's looking for a key under a mat. And he sees there's a spell, like a spell circle glyph inscribed into the ground. And Monsieur goes, I think we found our way out, my friends. Monsieur steps on the spell glyph and just disappears. Christian goes, okay, well, that's good. We'll save that for later. Backing you up, Mose. Backing you up, David. Robert Morgan says, yeah, protect the kids, you bald fuck. They are going to both go over to where, start heading towards where David is. They can't quite reach you on this turn, but they're going to head over there to try and back you up. Christian is going to hang back a little bit. He saw the random magic shit happen, and he's like, I don't like that. But he holds his gun out. Mercy, you see this mind goblin get crushed by scaffolding in front of you. You see the mind goblin is starting to try and like pull scaffolding off of itself to climb out to go and attack you again. He's currently prone. What would you like to do?
How much rubble is piled on top of him?
A fair amount.
If I move away, is that going to be attack of opportunity, or is he otherwise occupied?
I'll say probably not right now, because he's kind of like in a restrained condition right now under the scaffolding.
Okay. We will consider that goblin problem solved then. I would like to move into the other room. How far away?
10 feet. But because you're climbing over scaffolding now, it's going to be a little bit of difficult terrain. So it's going to take you 20 feet total to get over there.
And drinking this potion, that's a action or bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay, so I'm going to run into the room as I'm moving over there, chug this potion.
Okay.
Then I'm going to once again cast my Misty Step.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bonus action, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. Oh, that's a nat 20.
What are we casting it on?
One of the things, one of the vats. Okay, I will aim for that fifth one then.
Sure. Nat 20. How much damage do you do?
That's so many. 25.
You explode the top off this canister. David, as you look beside you at jar number 5, you see Joe's frightened face looking at you.
Ah! My boy! My boy! My child!
David, help me!
I'm fucking helping you!
Mercy, at the end of your turn, can you roll me that wild magic? You're right beside Mose, practically. Because Mose, you just kind of went into the room a little bit, right?
Yeah. I can't move very fast.
That's a 50.
As you cast this guiding bolt and it explodes the top off, the magic kind of rebounds inside of your body, and your eyes begin to shoot blinding light out of them. For the next minute, you are blind, as you've just got laser beam eyes, but they don't do any damage.
Super.
That's not great. That's not great. David, you've got Billy Bonkers directly in front of you. He just clawed you across the arm. And you see that Joe is rescued. There are still 3 of these that are up that haven't been destroyed yet.
If we bust the tanks, he dies!
He will kill. I have 7 health. What kind of action would it be for me to take out the 2 blueberries from my pocket and try and punch them into his mouth?
I'm going to say it's a grapple check, but I'm going to say it has disadvantage. Because it's not just a standard grapple, you're trying to shove something in his mouth, right?
Would it be easier if it was up his butt?
You know what? I did forget to mention something. As he shifted form, all of his clothes did fall off, and he is just in tighty whities right now.
So the answer is genuinely maybe.
Okay, well, yeah, let's try up his butt.
Now, we have said you're allowed to have your bless on this.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Where's that D4?
I'm going to retract something quickly. That's probably a line. To be honest with you guys. Non-consensual blueberries up the butt. Let's maybe avoid that one.
Okay.
We'll say you can have the same effect going up his nose.
Oh, okay, we'll try that then. Well, it fell on the floor. I genuinely can't see, so I'm just gonna actually take it and re-roll it here on the table. 7 plus 1
Okay.
Plus. You need
2.
10.
That's 10.
That is a 10.
That is a 10.
So you go and you try and shove these blueberries up his nose, and he leans back just out of the way. You're still holding the blueberries in your hand, and he goes, that's not very nice. It was 11 that he rolled, because it was a plus 4.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Nobody says anything. You hear inside of one of the containers just a slow clap. One of the kids.
Shut up, Joe.
Sorry, it was funny. David, at the end of your turn, wild magic.
25.
David, an extremely painful sensation starts to occur in the center of your forehead. It feels like your forehead's starting to rip apart a little bit, but then all of a sudden, a third eye just opens in the middle of your head. For the next minute, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Okay.
Just rips open on your forehead. Billy Bonkers is going to go. He turns invisible. Just suddenly, whoom, disappears. As he goes to move away, you do hear like the ground shift under his weight. So you can make a melee attack against him, but it's going to be at disadvantage.
Mercy turned invisible, by the way.
I can't see a costume.
Yeah, let's go with my mace.
You are still blessed.
5 plus 4 plus 3. 12.
You take a swing and it just connects with the air. You just hear a swoosh sound, and he begins to move away from you. The guy outside, he starts to struggle against the barrier that he's currently restrained under. He rolled really low, so he's going to stay trapped under there. Taylor.
Do I know the general direction that he was in from me before he turned invisible?
Yeah, you would have seen from your perspective into the room. I'll say you can see where David was and you saw him go invisible.
Cool. So I have a rough idea as to where he is. Awesome. Run over there, reaching for my bag of ball bearings.
Nice.
I pull them out, and I toss the whole bag open all over the floor in his general direction.
So that's if he moves on it, he has to make a dex check or he'll go prone, right?
Spill these tiny metal beads over a square that is up to 10 feet on a side, so it's quite a sizable area. Creature moving across such area must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the save.
Yeah, perfect. You throw these beads, these bearings, just in a giant, 1,000 clump out at you. You see a bunch of them ping off of where his invisible form is standing, and they coat a 10 by 10 space on the ground.
Awesome. I point where he is and say, he's right there.
Ooh, you tricky. Wait, why do you look like that? You're so big.
Mose. Point my face at where he is supposed to be.
Billy Bonkers. This is the Billy Bonkers. You have bonked your last bonkers, Billy.
What?
You have billed your last bonk.
Mose.
First things first, I'm gonna guiding bolt the VAT 2. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And then 14.
Yeah, you put a big sizable dent in it, and it has a tiny little hole in it, and it's starting to spew out the green gaseous light from inside, but it's not quite enough to deal enough damage to it to break it completely.
All right. Sure, let's add another element of chaos to it. I'll use my long rest potion. Everyone's getting it.
Do you end your turn and therefore roll your wild magic?
Hell yeah, I do. All right.
Okay. You know, I was thinking that you'd use 1 and save it, and then in 20 episodes you'd be like, hey, remember that wild magic potion? I'm going to use it now.
No,
but instead you just drank all 3 at the same time.
I've still got one of those, I've got one of the biggin berries. That's going to be what that is for me. Anyway, so that's 5.
I've got drugs.
A 5.
5.
I've got drugs. That's what I'm saving for a while.
In between this turn and your next turn, can you look up a mono drone? You're going to have one under your control for the next minute.
Oh, cool.
This, we'll say it just looks like a tiny version of Mose, but a robot that just appears out of nowhere.
Oh.
He's got a tiny version of himself. I've got a big inflated version of myself.
When does my monodrone get to act?
Oh, we'll say, you know what? Yeah, it can go right now.
Great.
We'll go right after you.
All right, cool. It's going to use the tiny little knife that, extends out of its the dagger it has, and stab the tank.
No?
No.
He goes to, stab it, and it just goes dink off the side.
Mini Mo's got a nat 1.
Mini Mose, oh no.
It's a spitting image. In all the worst ways.
Father. Robert Morgan is going to go up to where he thinks Monsieur Musketeer is, Billy Bonkers is, and he's going to try and punch him. He rolls with disadvantage, and he does get only a 7, which is going to miss. Christian is going to try and pistol whip him. Christian gets even lower. He only gets a 3. So they both kind of like swing at the air. And you see like the ball bearings kind of shifting around a little bit as he dodges Christian and Robert trying to hit him. You see flashes of green light. Mercy.
Quick question. Did Mose point my face at where the ball bearings were going?
Mose quickly turns your face towards where the ball bearings are going.
I'm going to do a couple of things.
Okay.
We're going to see how well this works. So I am totally blind, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Cannot see.
Everything to you is just bright, 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 radiant light.
I just bellow, Stormy! Who pops out of my hood, and I would like to use my action to see through his eyes.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, you see through Stormy's eyes.
Nice.
Stormy's like, screw! His eyes do like a white milky thing and get replaced by your character's eyes.
Presumably he's not shooting lasers, yes.
No. No.
I'm going to use my use of Misty Step to teleport on top of one of the unbroken vats.
Okay. There's 2 on the left that are unbroken. One is very damaged, and one on the right that hasn't been touched.
Yeah, I'm going to teleport to the one that is undamaged on the left.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be my turn. I'm going to have Stormy point my face back at where the ball bearings are supposed to be again, just as a like, kind of a guide to where these people should be firing.
All right. As you're standing on top of this metal cylinder, and Stormy just grabs your head and goes "Squirt," and turns it, roll wild magic.
Come on, something good. That's a 45.
You begin to float as you cast levitate on yourself. You just immediately begin to float in place.
Okay. That's just so much nicer on my everything. Just
All right, David.
Is what I still got my eyeball, right?
You've got your third eye. Yep.
Where can I use that to figure out where invisible what's his name is? Bonkers.
Roll me a perception check. And yes, you will probably be able to figure it out.
8 plus 2 is 10.
You got a 10? You rolling with advantage?
Oh, no.
You got a third eye. Roll with advantage.
6. That's even worse.
He still rolled under that I rolled him like a stealth check as kind of like to set a DC, and he rolled really low. You see a ball bearing shuffle out of the way, and you immediately are able to book exactly where he is.
Sticky slime!
Ooh, good call. Okay. You throw out
yes, queue him up.
sticky slime at his feet, and you're able to see on the ground very easily as he's stepping. It's like squelching up from the ground, so you're able to see where he is. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I turn my attention back to the other tanks. How many are left?
There's 3 left. One's very damaged. Roll me wild magic.
3!
What in the actual fuck? David, you feel your eye on your head just like stretch and rip across your entire face and turn into a full, like you just turn into a cyclops. You now have true sight up to 60 feet for the next minute. As you do this,
What?
you're just
Well, that means you can see things that are invisible.
you just fully are able to see where he is. You see like a shimmering outline of him. But you are a Cyclops.
Oh, God!
Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. Billy Bonkers is gonna go. Billy Bonkers looks over at Mose, and he goes, "Why don't you stop destroying my canisters, you filthy mutt? Go have a bath, you stinky fuck." He's going to use Vicious Mockery on you. As he does this, he goes visible again. Can you, Mose, roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Don't forget, you have my bardic inspiration.
Yes. I'm gonna use first my heroic inspiration and re-roll that 9. Okay, that's worse. So 9, and I'll use the bardic. D6, yeah?
My bardic inspirations are d6s, yes.
19. There's a 9. I rolled a 5. I have a +5.
You shake it off like no one's business. You definitely showered in that mop bucket closet. You're clean. What does he mean, stinky? Stupid.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The mind goblin behind you guys, he does manage to pull free from the rubble. You hear like a shuffling sound behind you as just like metal falls apart, and he's standing directly behind you. In his line of sight right now would be probably Mose and I think Taylor, if I'm not mistaken, because you guys are both in the room but not like fully committed to going all the way into it, right? He is going to make an attack against each of you. First against Taylor is a 9. That's going to miss. Against Mose is going to be a 19. Does that hit you, Mose?
19 does hit.
Okay, so what he does is he's holding up 2 like blades of psychic energy and just sends them flying out at you both. You take... not bad. 7 psychic damage.
Oh! Did you guys not kill this guy already?
I thought the OSHA violation would take care of him.
Almost did.
Concentration on bless.
Cool.
Stays up.
Taylor, you're up.
He's got a big head, and my shotgun's gonna blow him away.
Taylor Morgan, where did you get that shotgun from?
Never you mind. Also, my name is Monsieur Musketeer.
Taylor.
What?
Make sure that you avoid at all costs letting David see your face. He's got true sight right now.
So we can see what you look like.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Nobody can see me. No. That's the. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, David. Don't look at me.
What?
Don't look at me.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you
So
say?
anyway, I started blasting.
David, he just turns around. He's just a fucking huge eye all with a mouth. Yeah,
What?
roll the hit.
Critical miss. I'm too
yeah,
busy
that one.
covering my face because I realized David has true sight. So I aim at Monsieur Musketeer, and then someone's like, "Hey, David, what does Taylor really look like?" And then I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I go like this, and I miss.
If you would like, Taylor, you can just take that purple hat you're wearing and like rip holes in it and pull it down and wear it like a mask. There you go. Protect your innocence. Mose.
I'm just going to keep trying to blow these up. So, firing off another guiding bolt on that one. And that one. Devastating. I don't think my other channel divinity stuff is really doing much here. So, I'll use my channel divinity to get that spell slot right back. And am I nearby, like next to any of the other party members here?
No, Mercy teleported away from you. You're kind of close to Taylor.
Okay. I just want to get a little farther away, just in case this magic stuff does something bad on me. So I'll start moving towards, in the direction of, VAT 4. Nice. 69.
Oh, your Mondrone, Taylor, Monsieur Musketeer. I'll say all of you are within 30 feet of Mose right now. All of you just instantly become invisible.
Okay.
Neat.
And it's your invisible Mondrone's turn.
Cool. It's gonna... This feels like a waste of an invisibility, but it's still just gonna go over and try and stab VAT 2 again. Bust it open.
Yeah, so with the invisibility, it's ends when you attack. So he's invisible for a split second, and then he tries to stab Vault 2.
Great. That's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Damn it.
He tinks off of the hole that he's like trying to stab into the hole that you've already made to make it bigger, and he's not getting any sort of leverage there.
I will have, actually, Mini Mose use its movement, fly over towards where Monsieur Musketeer is, thanks to its, the Monodrone's true sight. This thing has 120 feet of true sight. That's wild.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Cool. So he flies over to where Monsieur Musketeer is. Christian and Robert are both going to try and attack Monsieur Musketeer with disadvantage. Christian definitely misses. And Unfortunately, your dad misses as well. He got a nat 3. So they're just swinging at air and unfortunately coming up blank. Flash of green light, Mercy.
I cast my wild shape,
Okay.
and I start to glow, and the shape of the constellation, the Archer, sort of appears in my glowing form. I immediately make a ranged spell attack 1d8 plus 3. I'm still looking through Stormy's eyes. It's 15 plus 5. I'm just aiming for the thing I'm standing on top of, or I guess floating on top of.
Yep, you're floating above it, so it's considered ranged. Perfect.
And then that's 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you shoot out a ray of constellation energy, and it slams into the top of this machine, and you see the lid dents in a whole bunch. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, that was my bonus action.
Yep.
And for my action, I am going to cast Thunderwave.
Con save will automatically be failed.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Awesome. That's 11 points of damage.
The top of this thing explodes off of it, and you see Bruce is sitting curled up at the bottom of this thing looking pretty terrified, but otherwise unhurt.
Super. How close is the next closest thing?
10 feet away.
It gets hit too.
You can't see from your angle, but Francis is also okay.
And that's it.
Cool.
That's all I got.
You are floating maybe about 5 feet above this tank.
Yeah. Can I fly? Can I reposition myself while I'm levitating? Is that how that works?
You could float down and then like push off of the container.
So then I would like to drop down a little bit and kick off against the ruined thing over to the one undamaged, or the one undestroyed thing. Yeah.
I'll say you're about halfway there by the end of your turn. And you're like floating slowly over in that direction. Can you roll me a wild magic roll?
Can do. D100. That's going to be a 14.
14. As you are floating above the battlefield, you cast confusion centered on yourself.
Am I affected by that?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Can you roll me a D10?
Just a straight D10?
Straight D10. Actually, make me a wisdom saving throw to see if you're affected by it.
That's a 15.
You do manage to overcome the effects. Okay, David.
With my third eye, can I see if there's some kind of weak point on the front of this tank, or like the window? Where's the best place to hit it with the maximum amount of damage I can do?
You look around, your eye scanning for any sign of weak point. You see on the bottom right-hand side of it, there's a crack in it, like that's been welded, but it wasn't welded well. You're like, that's a bad shoddy job.
It wasn't welded?
It wasn't welded well. You can roll with advantage if you try and do an attack roll on that spot.
Yeah, let me just smash this with my mace. 18 plus 3.
Yep, you definitely hit.
3, 4.
You put a dent and you see the welding starts to split off a little bit, but it doesn't do that much damage. Billy Bonkers is going to go. He is going to appear directly in front of Mose with his claws raised, and as he looks at you, you see his eyes go red and his smile reaches up uncomfortably high on his face. And he goes, "Oh, pathetic boy. Let's send you back to my brother, shall we?" And he's going to try and claw you twice. This is the one between all has just shown up.
Oh, fuck this guy.
He strikes at you twice with his claws. One is an 18 to hit, and the other is a 17 to hit.
17 misses, 18 hits.
Okay. So he does to you 17 slashing damage.
Presumably still moved away from the monodrome, and I can do a attack of opportunity with little Mose?
Yeah, it would be a disadvantage when he moved away because it was he was invisible.
True sight, though.
Just kidding.
I'm taking the little wins I can get here.
Shank him.
16 to hit.
That misses, unfortunately.
Okay, great. I'm down.
He just claws you across the face and you go falling to the ground. Despite being unconscious on the ground, your wild magic is still going to keep going off.
I had a feeling.
Yep. The goblin commander, the mind goblin, is going to do his 2 psychic attacks towards... How much is the distance for this? 60 feet. He can really only reach Taylor with this one. He misses with the first one. The second one is going to be a 17. Does that hit you, Taylor? Or sorry, an 18.
18. Dear God. Yeah, that hits.
The first one does go swooping past your head. You feel it like give you a paper cut on your ear. But the second one slams you full on in the back. It's going to do 4, 8, 9, 10 damage to you.
Fuck. 10 damage? Jesus. Well, okay. I have 1 hit point.
Holy shit. Taylor, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, do I still see Mr. Billy Bob Kateers?
Out of the corner of your eye, see him claw Mose to the ground.
What kind of action would it be to pull out my jerry can of gas and douse him in gasoline?
If you just kind of like throw it at him, I'll give it to you as a bonus action. You want to light him on fire?
I would like that very much.
Yeah, okay. Why do you have a jerry can of gasoline on you?
You know, in case you need it.
For exactly this kind of situation.
Sure, you got a little can of gasoline that you...
No, I don't. It is explicitly a large jerry can of gasoline.
How the fuck are you carrying that around?
It's in my backpack. I don't know.
Hollow butt plug.
You have a tiny little can of gasoline. It's going to do the same amount of damage. It's going to explode. There's no way you're carrying around you're fucking lugging around gasoline, buddy.
My Christian was carrying it around for me.
Christian's across the room.
He has been carrying this the entire time.
Oh, speaking of Christian, just because it has not come up yet, the reason he's pistol whipping everything is because that's actually a stage prop and not a real gun. And every time that he shot it, it's just been a blank.
Okay, so Billy Bob, blow him up on fire. You know what I'm doing.
Yep, you throw it at him and then you're going to shoot him. Roll me an attack roll to see if you hit him with the shotgun. Whether you hit or not, I'll say it sparks the fire.
Well, that's my second natural 1 in a row. So critical miss, but the sparks, you said...
I'll say the sparks still go off, and they ignite a little fire at his feet that starts to creep up his legs. You see him turn to look at you, and in that moment, when the fire is creeping up his legs, you see the one between all vanishes, and it's replaced with Billy Bonkers, and he's terrified. He starts to...
fuck, he was possessed. Mose, you need to heal him. We just did a bad thing. I might have just done a murder.
He starts to scream, "No, not again!" And can you roll me a d4? He's going to take a d4 of fire damage.
4. He was a commoner, wasn't he? He had 4 hit points, didn't he?
No. Billy Bonkers is very much not a commoner. Anyway, Mose, death saving throw followed by a wild magic roll.
Okay, that was a 5, so failure.
Oy.
Yeah. And then wild magic is a 94.
While Mose is laying on the ground, you see him suddenly become a large-sized creature. He's just dying, but big now.
I'm laying there like Family Guy death pose, and then just...
Christian and Robert are both going to run over and just start helping David out with the last canister. They do both manage to hit the canister. 7, 8, 9. They do 9 total damage together, which means that only has 2 HP left to it. There is a flash of green light from within, and the child inside screams out in a terrified manner, "Mercy."
Okay, Mercy's going to do two things. Use the bonus action. So again, cannot see. Stormy is riding, steering her like Ratatouille, like Remy from Ratatouille. Laser eyes focus. So I'm gonna do the ranged attack, the bonus action, range attack, range spell attack for the starry form.
You're like floating on, your eyes glowing out.
That's a 6.
Your starry constellation like slams into the ground next to Billy Bonkers. You at this point you've floated on and you're floating directly above tank 4.
I was gonna try and heal Mose, but Cure Wounds is a touch spell, and I don't have that. So I am going to cast.
Could you not cast Cure Wounds as a touch spell through Stormy?
Yeah, I could. So I pick up Stormy. He points, kind of like angles my hand. I hurl him at Mose.
He lands on Mose's extremely large back.
1d8 plus 3. That's 8 points of damage he heals.
Amazing.
Nice.
Mose, you come back and you feel even bigger than normal. Roll me that.
Oh no!
Roll me that wild magic.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Hopefully it's something that explodes. 90.
Shadow starts to wrap around your body. You now have a +10 to your stealth rolls.
Totally useless.
Totally useless.
Great.
Floating, shooting laser beams, almost completely invisible.
David.
Shocking grasp.
By the way, Stormy was healing him with mouth to mouth, so you wake up and just...
It's metal, so I believe that would give you advantage with shocking grasp.
10 plus 5, 15.
You do manage to stab your hand into it. Roll damage. Do more than 2 damage.
Watch, I got a 1. This is going to suck. It's going to be a 1 now because I said it. That's a 3.
When Billy Bonkers moved, did he have to make a dex save against my ball bearings? Did we all forget.
We all forgot about that.
We all forgot.
He would have.
Should have been made.
I also didn't do a wild thing at the end of my last turn.
We'll do 2 now there.
Delayed trip on my ball bearings.
He did get a 13, so I'm pretty sure that's a success against the ball bearings, right?
Yeah. It is.
So he would have slipped a little bit, but maintained his balance. David, you shove your shocking grasp hand into this. You feel you were holding onto the wild magic for a bit longer. You were able to hold it in. You shove your hand back out, and you feel a rush of green shoot past you. As you do this, there's a sudden dimming of the lights in the room, and you hear a whispering sound.
The price has been paid. Come join me down below.
Did only he hear that?
Nope, this is just like a voice that's echoing in your minds. You see Billy Bonkers is flailing his arms around. He starts to scream as the fire's crawling up him. And then all of a sudden, this hole opens up, this black hole in the center of the floor, and you just see his body just gets thrown towards the center of it. The mind goblin goes careening past you and slams into this black hole, and they just vanish.
What just happened? I can't see anything.
David, roll me a wild magic.
Twice.
13.
Roll 1d10.
4.
You suddenly become 4 inches smaller. Just suddenly a little smaller.
89.
89. You shrink a little bit, and then
Bad guys are
this
dead?
one, bad guys are dead. You become invisible for the next minute. Suddenly you just disappear after you shrink.
How many of my ball bearings can I find and pick up? I want to
quickly
pick up the
ins-
bag and start to go and pick up all of my 1,000 ball bearings.
Sure. You you kneel on the
They're all
ground and
covered
just
in goo.
another day. You start picking up a bunch of gooey ball bearings.
Be-
Yep.
I'll be busy for
Cool.
the next couple minutes.
Mose, you stand up recently being knocked out. Can you roll me a wild magic?
Sure, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself first. Because I'm scared. 8. Another 8 for myself. Takes me up to 16. Okay, wild
I
magic.
have 1 hit point, so don't come anywhere near me with your wild magic bullshit.
Oh god, right, that. Okay, next, maybe not. We'll see. 84.
Roll me a d10.
4.
4. You lose 4 HP, but every creature who's within 30 feet of you gains 4 HP. So we'll say that, Taylor, you go up to 5 HP. You're the only one I'll say that's close enough to him right now for that. You just give him a little bit of your HP.
I'll take
Christian... Christian goes running towards the portal, stands on it, and disappears, goes somewhere. Robert Morgan goes and stands near the portal, and he says, Taylor, just leave the ball bearings, man. I'll buy you some more. Hurry up.
Fine, I throw the bag aside and go after my dad.
You go after. Mercy, I believe, if I've been calculating this correct, you have 5 rolls left. David has 4, and Mose has 6. Mercy, roll your wild magic.
Somebody, I'm still floating. Somebody grab me. I can't get over to the teleportation circle. 16.
Regain your highest level expended spell slot.
Fuck yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, I can't really see.
You can't see and you're floating. I'll I'll just make it easy. You're stuck there for now. David.
All right, well, I'm getting my brother out of the tank.
Okay, you pull your brother out of the tank. He looks not injured at all. You feel you look at him with your true sight, big ass cyclops eye. He's perfectly
I know,
fine.
I look
just
scary.
Just a little
I'm
scared.
sorry. I had to do this to help you.
You feel a wild magic surge coming on. What do you do?
Oh God! Listen, we'll deal with you in a second. I'm so sorry.
Do you run away from him or do you stay beside him?
No, I'm gonna stay here. I don't think I can hurt him.
You know, you could explode.
You
right?
could
Okay,
explode.
yeah. I'm gonna go over here. Just go
Okay.
behind the tank.
You go run away. Roll me your wild magic.
77.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Oh no.
A spell goes off on your body. You feel your body trying to force itself to change shape. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's 0. Here comes a natural 1. Oh, 10.
10. You turn into a sheep, but you still maintain your cyclops eye. You just suddenly fall over.
That sounds bad.
Mose, I'm skipping Taylor because you stepped on the portal, right?
Yeah, I'm going to the portal.
Let's go quick, guys. Mose, your wild magic goes off.
Great. I'm gonna put heroism on myself real quick just for 3 temp HP every turn.
Okay.
2.
Holy shit. Choose a creature of your choice within 30 feet.
Myself.
You stop having eyes temporarily. They just turn into flesh. It's... Mercy.
87.
Choose a random creature.
Mose.
Mose, you sprout wings.
So many things are happening to my body.
David.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes.
I can't believe we all drank our stupid potions.
I was like,
Plus 3.
there's so much happening right now.
7. Yay. I heal 7.
Yeah.
88.
88. You also sprout wings, but yours are twice the size of Moses. So you're
my
just
God.
a winged sheep now.
Oh wait, just hits me in the face. Oh!
You have double the fly speed that Mose has. Mose.
53.
3. For the next 10 days, you cannot get drunk. All of a sudden, you just really don't like alcohol.
Fine.
Okay, Mercy, I believe you have 4 left.
55.
You're bald. Instantly for the next day.
That's the worst one yet.
David,
Guys, just kill me now. I think my hair
Can I
just
do all of mine at once?
do you guys want to just do that? Do you want to roll the rest of them?
Yeah, it's
How many
Yeah.
do I have left?
3.
Okay. 1. 62.
You can only speak in a whisper.
Okay. 7.
Oh no. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck off.
This is the exact reason we were doing this.
7.
Oh shit. How much HP do you have right now?
14.
Okay.
Why?
6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
I think you
16.
rolled the fireball. Fire damage.
You deal 31 damage to yourself as you suddenly explode as a fireball hits you on the head and you go down to 0 HP.
Is that dead?
How much?
No, he's just
What's your max HP, Tyler?
17. It's not
17.
dead.
Okay.
Okay.
It was close.
I guess I have one more. What can happen to my corpse? 23. 23! 23! 23! 23!
23, of course. So, David is lying there, a sheep on the ground with giant wings and a single eye, and then all of a sudden he turns back into himself, and then all of a sudden, pick any color.
You know what color I'm going to say.
Oh, chartreuse?
Chartreuse!
Yeah. All of a sudden...
Chartreuse, the color between green and yellow. It's the gayest color there is.
Tyler, you suddenly permanently become chartreuse. As a skin color.
Permanently?
Permanently chartreuse.
There's a lot of colors I'm glad I didn't pick.
You are at 0 HP. Mercy, you have 3 rolls left. Do you want to do anything to heal Tyler quickly?
I can't move over to him. I guess Stormy runs over and does like cure wounds. 6.
Okay, 6 HP. You come back to life with 6 HP. You stand up and you look at your new chartreuse colored skin. Mercy, 3 wild magic
What the
rolls.
fuck?
Let's see how this goes. I've got an 88, an 81, and a 14.
88, you grow giant wings. 81, you are able to take an additional action immediately. And 14, can you give me a wisdom saving throw again?
No. No, I can't. That's an 11.
Roll me a d10.
Oh no. 8.
8. You're going to use your action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within reach. There's nobody who's within reach of you right now, though, except for Stormy, and we don't attack familiars. So you take a swing at Stormy, and he jumps out of the way.
Okay, can I use my additional action to, like, use my now extant wings to fly over to the teleportation circle? Since I am I'm still levitating, but I have wings, so I can move, presumably.
you, like an angel, float over to the thing and disappear. Mose.
I scoop up Stormy on the way, and can I grab anybody on the way? Can I grab the sheep?
He's changed into a chartreuse-colored human, but you can steal David on your way. Mose, you're left by yourself in this room. You've got 5 rolls.
Using my final spell slot for 1 more cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yep.
17.
Your chartreuse just goes gush, and turns into a huge beard. Not your chartreuse, sorry, your cerulean-colored like face, just gush, giant cerulean beard.
I mean, I'm already furry, so I guess so. 79.
As this happens, butterflies begin to fly around you, and you look very beautiful.
I can't see anything. This sucks.
You have no eyes.
23.
23. We already got that one, didn't we? Oh no!
Did I just fireball myself?
Give me any color that's not cerulean.
Oh no.
I guess. Let's do a red.
You turn a bright, vibrant red color. All of your hair just instantly. You're a ginger.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, it's so uncomfortable.
I see why he didn't want us to do all these all at once.
Yeah, you guys made the choice. That's 3
You
more.
made the choice to give us 3 of these potions.
6.
Another mini Mose appears, but this one looks a little bit stronger, a little beefier, and he's red colored. He's a pentadrone, and he's like, "I will serve you for 1 minute, my master."
Great.
2 more.
88.
88. Did you already have wings?
Yes.
He had small wings.
Small wings.
His big wings.
You get a bigger pair of wings additionally. You have 4 wings. Last roll.
Things need to stop happening to my body. 83.
There's nobody around you to take necrotic damage. All the kids have gone and started running into the portal. So you kind of like fall gasping. Your wings help you fly over to the portal, and you teleport in.
So the wings are like crawling, pulling me along the ground. Oh.
And that is where we will end the session for today.
This was too much.
Jesus Christ, guys! Thank you everyone for watching the Dump Stat. We stream this Valborough campaign live on Twitch, usually on the first Wednesday of every month, so make sure to follow my Twitch channel dragon_teacup to watch those, as well as other D&D content or hang out while I play some games. We do have special channel redeems where you can grant the players magic items, name NPCs, or give players inspiration, influencing the campaign in strange, mysterious ways. We definitely appreciate if you share it around with family or friends. You can also follow us on Spotify, TikTok, and Instagram. On March 5th, we will be doing episode 10 of the Valborough campaign, where the players are now level 3 and enjoying some downtime. On March 8th, we will be doing the next part of Daphlina. The group has just finished the Totally Normal Manor and found out what Power Word Kevin does. What is next for our group of level 20 adventurers? Are they finally going to find Buster Scruggs? On March 29th, we will have a very special session where I will be DMing for a bunch of people from the podcast Mystical Everyday Heroes, or Meh. I'm very excited to be doing this collab. April 2nd, we might be doing another Valborough themed one-shot, or we might do a break month, as Tyler was cast in The Play That Goes Wrong, which runs from April 10th to the 26th at the Whitby Courthouse Theatre. If you like this style of D&D that we do and want to get involved, make sure to ask for the Discord and the stream chat. We are more than welcoming to newcomers and have a little community growing on there. Also, I'm in the works of a special project for when Daphlina finishes called Oops Only. Stay tuned for more of that, and remember to stay dumpy.
Why does he sound like Jared Leto's Joker?
I'm the Joker.
Because he is the best actor and the best
Horrid.
portrayal of his character that he has ever done.
Okay, yeah, it's just Joker, guys.
Wait, you already did shitty Jokers in the other thing that we were playing.
This is not a shitty Joker. This is something else
Again, I
entirely.
know I just said the best Joker, but
Do you like Joker or shitty Joker?
You know what? I actually kind of liked it. I'll be honest, like, I know it's not popular opinion, but I kind of liked it. You know? I don't know. I kind of did.
it's okay. It's okay. You're
It
allowed
was
to have bad
different.
taste.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I have bad taste. That's fine.